Hello to anyone who happens to be here for the pre-show rambles. How about we do a little bit of crosswording while we are waiting for that partner of mine, aka my daughter, my wee bairn, to show up. There's my wee bairn. How are you this morning?
I'm very tired.
Oh, poor baby.
I did not sleep very well. I woke up multiple times. The last time was because of a nightmare. I think I've been listening. I started listening to one of my horror
Hola,
podcasts
Ronald.
again, which may have been a disaster because I had a nightmare that I was like in a boarding school fighting some like bullies or something, and then it was like a terrible like anti-orphanage style boarding school. So the teacher like sided with the bullies and was like, no, you were being a terrible person, you should have let them throw your Red Bull on the floor. And I'm like, what?
No.
And so then I get in trouble along with like three other like nameless NBC children that I do not remember, and we get sentenced to go to like detention in the basement. And so to get to the basement, you have to walk down like 6 flights of stairs, and then you have to take an elevator down the last like 2 flights of stairs. But like beside the elevator, for some reason, there's a window that like looks down onto the basement, almost like a balcony, and I could see some like shady weird shadows or something down there. I'm like, guys, before we get in the elevator, this looks scary. And so they like come out and look, and as soon as they come out and look, it's gone. And I'm like, guys, I have a bad feeling about this. But they're like, no, we have to go to detention, let's just go ahead and go before we get in more trouble. And I'm like, I am not going down there. So they go to detention. I go back upstairs to like our like Harry Potter style common room or whatever. I'm like, guys, you gotta hide me. I didn't go to detention, but there's something scary going on down there, and blah, blah, blah. And like, you have to hide me. And like, I tried to tell like student A and student B not to go down there, but they went down there anyway. And the kids are like, student A and student B, what are you talking about? They've been here the whole time. And then I like turn around, and they've got these like evil grins like plastered on their faces, like that, like fake faces. And I'm like
that
no, something. Yes. And I'm like, no, something is wrong. That is not them. I just watched them go downstairs into the basement. That's not them. And they're like, no, they've been chilling here the whole time. I have no trauma. It was a disaster. I was so scared.
Weird.
Yes.
Well, since we're talking about our bad dreams, I'll tell you about one I had a couple nights ago while you get your Twitch up and running.
Oh yeah.
This wasn't a bad dream. It was just I was in the running with Ronald, but I have to stop to tell my dream. And I'm sweating. No, it was just silly. It was like a dream. You know how sometimes you have these dreams like right before you wake up, so you're almost awake, but you're kind of in that half dozy state, and so it feels like it's real. Okay, this was one of those, and for some reason I was in a classroom taking tests to get into college, but at my adult age. Mind you, I've already finished my associate degree, so no more college for me. But I was in a class taking tests, and there were test booklets, and it was like different for different subjects. So I had several booklets, and for some reason,
hey Judy, thanks for dropping by.
For some reason, Donald Trump was sitting in the row in front of me, so all I could see was like the back of his head. Right. And
just so everyone knows, we are talking about dreams right now. We're talking about nightmares that we had. Continue.
And so I'm busily trying to finish mine, and one of my test books for some reason had coloring in it. Okay. So I'm finishing. I'm doing my coloring in my last test booklet, and as I'm frantically finishing my last test booklet, all of a sudden Donald Trump is sitting over here on my right side, and he's stealing my other test booklets. And I steal back a test booklet and then try to finish my coloring, and then he steals another test booklet off my stack, and then I have to turn around and so my whole dream was me stealing test booklets back from Donald Trump. and trying to finish
Excuse
my
me,
last test booklet.
former President Donald Trump is trying to make me fail.
Yes, yes, he's in a suit and everything, hair. I mean, the whole thing.
That's amazing. It's so funny.
That was a weird dream.
Right? Like,
I'm
you're a multi-millionaire, buy your own booklet.
but I mean, he was stealing my booklets, so I already finished the answers.
So he was just trying to see. He was just trying to cheat. Just cheat and steal your answers, sir. Don't you have people for that?
Adjacent to that, funny, because I had that dream Wednesday, right? And then yesterday, I'm looking for presents for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I run across these coloring books, and they are anatomy and physiology coloring books for you to test. They're meant for adults, for you to test, and there's more than one for you to like help you memorize and test yourself on medical terminology and stuff, but in a coloring book. I could have used that when I was studying medical terminology. I might still get one, because I was just thinking to myself, oh, where is my medical terminology book? I'd like to just like refresh. I did very well in that class, by the way, but I wanted to refresh myself.
Yeah.
You know? And so I thought, well, let me, look at my book.
Yeah, the coloring book would be the way to go.
So I'm like, well, I'll get the coloring book.
Okay, Twitch is like 2 clicks, so I am. If you want to minimize the ye old crossword, and I'm gonna lower the music volume just a little. And okay, let me slide over. Oh, this almost looks like I have just a beautiful curtain here, like a beautiful curtain covering up my wall. It is the stems for the flowers that I'm working on. I'm gonna leave them there though. It's framing. Okay. Are you ready?
I think I'm gonna mute myself while you do the intro, because this cough is not gonna go away.
Okay. For YouTube peeps, because I know we have at least one person who hasn't been here before, we're about to do the intro for Twitch, because I'm sharing to my Twitch as well. They are coming along okay. I will speak about that in a moment while we're playing games. Let's see. And Twitch. Let me make sure my phone isn't sitting right here, ready to go off right in the microphone. Welcome. Oh, it says it's loading. Welcome once again to the Friday Coffee Klatsch, also known as Coffee Klatsch Playing Around. I am your first presenter, Artemis, your gamer bro. And this is your other presenter, Dani, your gamer dame. And today we are going to be playing Dani, the logical lass, your gamer dame. And today we are going to be playing, what we normally do, crosswords and the dailies, and maybe some board game arena while we're talking about stuff. We were just talking about some nightmares that we had. So if you want to see all of that stuff in our pre-show rambles, join the YouTube.
Okay, do we want to start out with the Bandle?
Sure.
Ronald's
is a 1947 Vandal. Ronald, do you do the Vandal on Friday mornings in preparation for us doing the live stream?
I thought I would go ahead and try to bring the Bandle up this time and see
Please do.
how that works.
Yeah, because my computer doesn't like it.
Meanwhile, do you want to click the music off?
Yes. So for any new people, we are about to do the Bandle, which is like the Wordle. But you are guessing songs. So it'll start with, it breaks the song down, and it'll start with usually like drums or something. And you try to guess from that. And then it'll add like bass and then like strings and like piano. And you try to get it in as few guesses as possible. Do the Vandal first thing on any work day while you're eating your oatmeal. Look at you with your routines. I have no routines. I am a chaos gremlin, which is why this is why I'm about to be hot gluing at 10 in the morning.
I sort of have routines. Like my main routine is that I read in the morning when I get up, because I have trouble like moving everything in the morning, my limbs. So I sit up in bed and I read for a little while my legs and things wake up. So that's one of my routines.
I have
The rest of my
no
life is
routines.
chaos, but that's one of my routines. Sunday, my current new routine is that Sunday is me trying to play all these Steam game demos I've got on my computer so I can shuffle them out of here.
Hmm.
And Saturday is Netflix day while I'm supposedly working on my crochet. But did I share? Oh, I didn't put it in
No,
the thing yet.
it's not there.
Okay.
Okay. So it's from 1974. It says it's a par two.
Easy. That doesn't mean that means absolutely nothing for me. I could still
It
mess
does
it
mean
up.
nothing. All right.
But
Go ahead and
let me
play
see
it.
if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
Hmm. That sounds like it could be absolutely anything.
Seriously.
Now that we heard the rest, like the little stop. Ooh, drums at the end. I thought we were done. The little stops at the end, like it feels like if I know the song, I would recognize how specific that was, but I don't feel like I know it.
Are we ready to move on to number two?
Yeah, let's add the bass.
Okay.
Don't you know I'm all about that bass? About that bass, no trouble. This feels like a Sesame Street song. What is this?
Do you want to listen to the bass again before we try to skip to number three?
No, that was giving me nothing. That feels like the walking bass for someone telling me that their favorite letter is the letter Q. Like, I don't, I got nothing.
Ronald added 4 rows to his crochet along last night, even though you hate the sweater, Ronald.
Are you just, did you decide before? Are you just going to finish this and do a different crochet along afterwards?
Okay, should we move on to three? Ronald is sure we'll get it on three, or do you want to listen to two again?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Move
move
on to
on to
three?
three.
Okay.
I don't think we'll get it on two.
Oh, I know I won't get it on two. Oh, 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 oh,
It's, oh my goodness.
oh. Oh,
Well,
gotta
the
play that
piano does
again.
add so much, and I can't. It is like right there.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. One more
Who's
time.
who am I? Who am I thinking of? Because Ronald says even if you know the artist, you can just type that in and see some choices. Oh, oh, oh! It's. Mm, I feel like I just heard the song in a commercial. Da,
Is
da, 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 da. Oh man, Junie is saying that's
it's
it's Queen.
dinner
That does feel like Queen to me.
Oh, Queen.
That's what Junie is saying in the chat.
Okay. Yes.
But I
Yes.
can't tell you what
Yes.
song it would
It's
be.
okay. Wait
Oh,
a
did you
minute.
pick a song? You picked the artist. Did you pick?
Oh.
Yeah, I picked the song.
Okay.
Junie
Is
is
it
saying she
Is
thinks
it Killer Queen?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Junie thinks is Killer
Because
Queen.
I can't see Junie, so I'm coming up with this on my own. So Killer Queen. Yeah,
Yeah, at the top.
out of the choices, it's not any of those other ones. So yeah, I think it's Killer Queen. Okay.
Let's take our guess. Hey,
Yay!
we got there with some help.
Yeah. Well, Friday games are always a group effort, so we don't take credit on our own. It's always a group effort.
Oh, I spilled over my bucket of scraps. I need to make
Okay.
sure to clean
So
off my scraps.
do we want to do the Puzzmo crossword puzzle, or do we want to move on to Lil Snacks?
Let's do
What?
little snacks.
I knew you were gonna say that because that's your favorite.
I do love some little snacks.
Okay, so let me pull it up. So, how are you? Didn't you have a market yesterday? No,
No,
I'm
I was
making that
working
up.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronald says he loves little snacks too, and it's a good theme.
Okay.
So yeah, sometimes we end up with themes like, oh, your little fakey mine, your little fake Pokemon.
My little fakey mon. Okay, what is this? What message are you trying to give me, little snacks?
The little snacks is trying
And
to
I
speak to
click
me.
it and there's news. Help make a little snack even better. Okay, whatever.
We can do that later. Right
Yes.
now, we play some games.
June event. Oh, haven't gone back to buy myself another little fakey mon. But okay, let's see what the themes are. I didn't do any themes last week at all.
Ooh,
So
so we have free reign of all of the
whatever
themes.
we've got is
Let's see.
so
So shame
today's
listens.
what kind of like guilty pleasures. I'm not what?
I get guilty pleasures, but like podcasts, I guess.
Okay. And there's a what a quoted, a swap flash, and liar's quest.
I'm not
Or
leaning towards that one.
let's
What else we
see.
got? Famous
Past days. We've got
restaurants.
famous restaurants, summer
Studio
songs.
Ghibli. Studio Ghibli.
That's gonna be all you because I don't know anything about
Studio
Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Okay, summer break, road trips, pride,
Pride.
and Nick at Night.
We might have to do several because Nick at Night. I feel like I would get maybe some for Nick at Night. Pride feels fun. And Ronald
All
is
of them,
saying pride in the chat.
all of them sound
Um,
good. So we want to do Pride.
yeah, let's start with Pride, and then we'll bounce around to some of the other ones. Let's see. Ronald says, and every time I put that crochet along on to try out the length, my hubby comes in and says, "Oh, look at my peasant love." Rude. I'm like, great. This ugly sweater is giving peasant.
That's not
Not your husband
fair.
throwing shade.
So we've got a stacked, a swap, and a downwards for
And
Pride. Okay,
downwards.
good.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay, so we're
So
gonna
let's
start with
start
the
with the
what
what the.
Okay, come on, load.
So
Okay.
for people who are I feel like I know this immediately. For people who are new here, this one is the
Enable
what the
contrast for
which.
split second so I can see the letters.
Yep,
Okay. So it's five. For those who are
5
new,
and
I
6.
can't see worth a darn. So 5 and 6. Okay, I'll disable that now. Okay.
So what that is, it gives you a picture, and you have to try to guess what the picture is telling you. This I think is pretty clear that it's Pride Parade because it's like a Pride of Lions and it's a parade.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and type that right in there then. There you go.
But now everybody knows how to play that one for when we go to the next one. And
okay. So now we've got stacked. Sort these
We have to
countries
do.
by when they first legalized they misspelled legalized same sex marriage, earliest to latest.
Yeesh.
OMG. I feel like UK was before United States, but that's all I got.
Yeah, I feel like UK. I also feel like UK was before United States. So right now, those are good. Something in my heart tells me Mexico was later,
That's what I'm
like
thinking.
after the US.
Has Mexico legalized at all?
I
Well, it
don't think they
says
would
it.
throw us
Well,
off
I
with a
mean,
trick
I
like
guess
that. Yeah.
everything in here must have legalized. So I don't think they'd give us a trick.
Let's see. Ronald says, I think Netherlands and Norway are the first two, but not sure of the order. And he also says, I would put Mexico last.
Okay, Netherlands. I'll put no. Oh, okay. So UK, US, Mexico. Those sound good. So now, just which order do we think Netherlands and Norway?
Um, Honestly, I have nothing to go off there, so we could leave it like this. Let's give it a minute for chat to sound off if they how they feel about it. Because sometimes
Okay.
we're like, "Oh yeah, it sounds good," and then chat chimes in like right as you're pressing the guest button. So let's give it a second.
Okay. Well, that'll give me time to take a bite because my tummy is empty.
And while you're doing that, Junie asked me earlier how my roses are coming along. It's coming along okay. So I finished all of my stems. What I was doing previously for my stems, so I have some that I did a while ago. What I was doing previously for my stems was I was wrapping them in yarn so that the whole rose piece was like yarnified. But wrapping in the yarn, it takes forever. So I went and got some floral tape, which floral tape is weird. I didn't realize how floral tape worked. It is like wax coated, but the wax doesn't really like you can't access the wax until you stretch the paper out, and then when you stretch the paper out, the wax becomes like accessible, and that is it like sticks to itself. But so I covered the wires in floral tape, which I think still looks pretty good. Saved me a heck of a lot of time. I've got about 20 roses pre-made. Let's see. Well, hubby disagrees about Mexico, so shrug. And then Ronald
I
says,
moved Norway
okay,
to the top per Ronald's suggestion.
Spectrum coming for you.
Do you think
Spectrum release
I
my
lost
mother
you
from
there
your
for a second,
grasp.
Maya?
Yeah, it's because Spectrum is coming for you.
Why is
Um,
Spectrum always coming for me? Couldn't it be that Spectrum is coming for you? Because
Chat with Spectrum, chat, the people who are watching independently of both of our Wi-Fi's, chat, was Spectrum coming for me or was Spectrum coming for her? Because I feel like Spectrum was coming for her.
yeah, I'm plugged directly into the box.
Which is wild considering how many Wi-Fi glitches you have every stream. It's also partially Chloe's fault.
He says it's me.
I told you. Let's see. Do we want to
Well,
switch?
Chloe got off work and is sleeping, so she should have all her devices turned off. But she is like you and leaves all of her devices turned on
Exactly. Who
while
comes
she
home and is
sleeps.
like boo doo 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 boo doo doo doo
Junie,
boo doo
I
doo
have
doo boo doo
Spectrum.
doo doo.
It's me.
I also have Spectrum. We both have Spectrum. It's just I got that good Spectrum. And Spectrum in her area is like, y'all need this, right? You don't need this. Honestly, I wonder if Spectrum is just funneling your internet to my house and that's how I have the good Spectrum.
Whatever.
Because
Let's
that's what it
see
feels like.
how we did on this pride puzzle.
Yeah, let's take
I'm
a
gonna
guess.
hit guess. Mexico was the only one that was right.
So Ronald Hubby, you almost ruined us. You almost ruined us. Mexico
Mexico,
was the only one that was right.
UK was after us, and
Wild. I
Netherlands was
definitely thought they were
before
way before us.
Norway. Yeah, I could have sworn UK was before us.
I also definitely thought UK was before us. Dang. We are learning today.
Because I had that picture in my head of Elton John marrying his partner, and I could have sworn it was before we were legalized. That's the picture I was thinking of when I made that choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on to the next puzzle.
Judy says I
Swap.
have T-Mobile Wi-Fi, so as long as it's not raining, I'm okay. As long as it's not raining,
Oh
what do you do if
Lord.
it's raining? That's
Okay,
like, oh, I can surf on the internet as long as my mom's not making a phone call on the dial-up.
for those who are new, the swap is kind of like a crossword, but the letters are all in it, and you just have to swap letters to the right positions. And you have 22 swaps to start. So Georgia ATL, Georgia airport code is ATL because,
Mm-hmm.
the man I'm married to.
Works for the airport, just so people are aware. He don't fly no planes. He
That and the
doesn't fly
fact that we are big fans of
of the plane game. What's it
the Playin
called?
game, which is, my brain wants to say takeoff, and I know that's wrong.
No.
Um,
Let's
Ronald
see what's the
knows what
next one.
game it is. It's
Not Sky
not
Team.
Sky
Not
Team, because
Sky
that's
Team.
that's the two-player game. The group cooperative game. Y'all played it on stream once, where you have to do the where you have to get everybody to their destination before they get angry.
Yeah, where you've got
So
each person chooses an airport and that's their like home airport or whatever, and you're like trying to get everybody everywhere.
it's on Board Game Arena. The name of it is escaping me, but it's by the same people who created Burgle Bros.
Okay, this is usually a rainbow, sometimes with a chevron. Is that pride pride flag? Does the rainbow represent pride? And then you spell out FLAG?
I don't know. Let's move on
But
to the next one.
okay. Because I think that the rainbow symbolizes pride and then the letters are FLAG. But let's look at the next one.
Paddle procedure.
Battle procedure.
I don't even know what that is.
Right. What reference?
Really. Lose
Loose
stiffness.
stiffness.
Flow. No, couldn't be flow.
Okay.
Okay. Abbreviated title for fancy lads.
Oh, Ronald says for the one previous that it should be flex. Oh, never mind, not flex. Yeah, because there's already an FL there, so those would be right. Abbreviated title for fancy lads.
Don't know that
Um,
one.
I don't
Let's move
either.
on. Michael Caine in 1966. Alfie.
Can you explain this to me while you're filling this in?
It's a movie. It's a movie. And
About what?
Michael Caine was in it in 1966 original, and then Jude Law was in the remake. It's a movie about this. It's basically kind of like a slice of life movie. It's this guy who, in modern parlance, would be a fuck boy, and it
Ooh,
just shows him going through his day, um, and the different women he flirts with and stuff like that. It's been a
you
long
mean
time since I've seen it.
like the beginning of Three Men and a Baby? That's the whole beginning of that movie. Like while they're showing the credits over the screen is what's his name, Tom Selleck and his other two friends, and they're like, oh, I'm dating this girl, and then it shows like one of the girls leaving and like slap him in the face, and she leaves, and they're like, oh, I'm bringing home this other girl, let me show off my paints and blah blah blah. And
Okay,
that's like the whole beginning of that movie.
say it with me, people.
LGBT QI.
LGBTQIA plus. Okay, got
Okay.
that one. Okay, think highly of oneself. Um, I
But
don't know.
it's two
Two
letters.
letters. Two letters. Think highly of yourself. Next, more than a couple. Try. No, there's not another T available. Um, Oh, few, more than a couple, few. See,
Okay.
I'm thinking of like a thruple.
Yeah, this one is throwing me off.
Okay,
Yeah,
few,
Ronald and
more than a
Junie both
couple,
just came
few.
in with few.
Okay, yeah, I can't see y'all. So when I say these, don't think I'm
Yeah,
stealing
when
your
they yeah,
answers. I
when
can't
they
see.
chime yeah, she cannot see the chat because she's playing the game, so I will chime in with the chat.
Okay, more than a couple.
Okay.
Okay, so we got that one. Okay, so this
So
one must be pride flag. So
yeah,
the icon is for the pride part.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so hang on. Let's before you finish filling this stuff out, I want to understand. So pride D? What is the one that's two? Because if the flag is standing for the word pride, that just says pride D?
Think highly of oneself. You prided yourself on how well you did.
Prided. Okay, I was like, what? My brain just did not get there. It did not take the steps. Okay. And then what's the hang on, what's that bottom one? So paddle procedure would be
Oh, defib.
defib. Don't do
Defibrillate.
it yet.
Defibrillate.
Defib. And then go down. What's the next one? Loose stiffness is
Wilt.
wilt. Okay, that makes sense. And then the bottom one?
Esquire. ESQ.
Okay. Okay. We're good now.
Maya likes to see all the answers before the puzzle goes away.
Because I want to understand what they were saying.
There we go. Tails. What was tails?
Oh, oh, what was that question? Oh, we didn't look at that one.
Yeah, and it's not going to show us now.
Oh well, we looked at the other ones. It's okay.
Okay, now for everyone's favorite,
Downward.
downwards. I'm going to take another bite while it's loading.
Oh, and Junie came in with the chat and spelled out prided, which if I had read that would have made more sense. Okay. So this is what is it? Celebrated cities?
My mouth is full. You explain how this works.
12 biggest pride celebrations. Okay. So these are the words that are in the puzzle. So we want to try to find all of these words. There are 12 of them. And can you get rid of this screen? So we are the little guy at the top. Once we find a word, we have to swipe it, and that creates a path for him to go down. We have to get the keys in the room before we can exit the room because there are little locked doors that you will see on the bottom right there. So we have to get the keys. And um, sometimes there will be Ronald is sounding out Toronto. Sometimes there will be emojis that represent words, just like in the previous one that we did, that are usually it because they wouldn't put in an emoji unless we were going to use it a lot of the time. I mean, I'm just seeing a lot of names that I don't know if these places have things. Because I'm reading Davenport, I'm reading Newport. Aren't those just cigarettes? What would connect the key? Ronald is saying Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same cities you're seeing, but I didn't know whether they had
Yeah,
pride celebrations or not.
that's
Because
the
one
hard
thing
one
Maya
about
did
this one.
mention was that there are decoy words in here that are meant to distract you, and if you pick those, then you lose some of your life bar that's up at the top.
That's the hard one about this one is I feel like all of these are just going to be cities, and we have to figure out which ones are good or not. London feels like a good call.
Okay, let's try it.
And then Junie is saying San Mateo.
That's London. I feel like Houston because it's right on the other side of the key.
Yeah. Ronald also called out Houston. Junie is saying San Mateo. Where does San Mateo start?
Oh, I know where San Mateo is. It's right up at the top.
Oh.
Let's try it. Oops.
Ooh, that was not one. Dang. We got San Francisco called out by Ronald in the chat, and Naples
I
would
see
maybe get
Naples.
us.
See, I see
Would maybe,
Naples, I see Odessa, and I see Cologne. All three are cities. I don't know which one. And also Fargo is right there.
yeah, Ronald is saying LOL Fargo, no, I don't think so. But that's the one that would connect us back to the path.
So with Naples though. Oh
With
no,
Naples,
Naples
yeah,
would not
Naples doesn't
connect
go
us to
all
the
the
path.
way. Unless we are just fully missing a city that would connect us to the path.
There's also an Albany there.
Where's Albany?
Albany's right next to Toronto. But it
Okay,
wouldn't
I see
connect
it.
us to the path
It wouldn't
either.
connect us to the path, yeah. Yeah, Ronald says he's not sure about Naples.
um
None of these seem like they're gonna connect us back to
yeah,
the
I'm trying to see
path.
what would connect us to the path because we need to get to that key.
Also, hang on. There's what is that white block down there at the bottom right? The one there's like Odessa and then a white block. Is that an emoji?
I don't know.
Highlight it. What is it?
Okay, it's something
Ira?
air. It's something air.
Air. Okay, okay. Is there a
Because
town that has air in it?
yeah, it's air.
Okay.
Buenos Aires.
Ooh, but well, are we sure? Oh yeah, and then that would connect. Okay, yes, there. Ronald is also sounding out Buenos Aires, and then if that is correct, then Naples, that Junie said earlier, would connect to that, and that would get us out of this hellhole that we're in right now.
Oh, Naples was wrong. So it's either Odessa or Cologne.
Oh no, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Ronald suggested earlier, let's scroll down and figure out how many like letters we're missing and stuff. Because if we figure out the rest of the words, then we can look at the ones that we have in the thing. Yeah, Ronald says I think Cologne, but we can figure out the letter count. So San Francisco has
An icon.
has a thing. Yeah, and Ronald shouted that one out earlier. I feel like this would be much easier if I knew like where Pride celebrations were, but I do not. We got a Chicago.
This I see.
Which feels like a big city.
There's also a Chicago going vertical through the doorway. So that's the only way through the doorway. So that must be one.
Yes, Ronald shouted out Chicago. I said it, but I think Spectrum cut me off. What's that emoji with? Wow.
Oh, right here.
No, that's not even the one I'm looking at. The one that's under San Francisco.
Oh, this is
so that would be Madrid.
So this is Madrid. Yeah, the one under San
Madrid.
Francisco is SEA. Which I know SeaTac is a thing, but I don't think that's a city. SeaTac is something like a port or something.
I would imagine that San Francisco's Pride Party is huge. Junie was saying that San Francisco's Pride celebration is huge.
Okay, we got something with 4 letters.
Yeah.
And then we've got 2 with 6 letters and 1 with 7 letters.
Okay. Yeah, we see the Madrid. Go ahead and fill out the Madrid. That way that takes that up.
Okay.
I love how I turned on my glue gun and have not even finished the thing that I need to do to use the hot glue gun. I'm weaving in my ends for all of my butterflies so that I can. Some of them I'm gonna put on the keychains, but some of them I'm gonna put just a dab of hot glue while I'm wrapping them to the barrette just to make sure they're extra secure.
There's our prize right below Madrid.
Okay. Ronald is saying, I think Berlin, question mark. We do have another 6-letter one.
Yep.
But what would get us? Okay, hang on.
Cologne is 7 letters.
Do we want to try it?
I don't know if I have any coins left to get us out of this if we're wrong.
Have you been spending your coins outside of Friday game night?
I think I spent all my coins buying my fake Pokemon.
Your Fakemon?
My Fakemon.
I mean, they're your coins. You can do what you want. I'm trying to figure out what this emoji one is.
It's SCA. And if there was TTLE, I'd think Seattle, but there's not.
Junie is saying Boulder is in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah, I see
under
Boulder.
Under Chicago. How many letters is that?
That's 7 letters. That would use up our 7. So then that wouldn't be Cologne.
Ooh.
I mean, Odessa is 6 letters.
Ronald is saying Rome.
Because we've got a 4-letter,
Yeah.
1 6-letter, and 1 7-letter. That's what we've got left.
Yeah, Ronald is saying Rome to Berlin. Is the
Yeah, I see Rome. That sounds good. Let's go Rome.
Okay, so that fills in our 4-letter one.
We could take a chance on Cologne and Berlin. That would be 6-letter and 7-letter.
Let's try Berlin first.
Okay. Berlin. Okay.
So does that lock us in with Cologne at the top?
Yeah, that's all we have left is a 7-letter word.
Okay, so let's do Cologne.
Okay.
This is the hardest I've ever had to focus on a down words.
Seriously. Yay!
We got there in the end.
Usually we get at least the key first, and then we're looking at more words, and then we go through the door, and then we look at more words. This time, it took us the whole thing before we even got the key.
Because the problem with this one is it's just cities, so they could just put in a bunch of city names.
And there's our pride guy.
Hey, oh, he's got little flags. It's cute.
Yep, cute.
The C was a red herring, Ronald. That pissed me off because the emojis are almost always a thing. Because why would you throw in an emoji if you don't need it? And then as soon as I said that, fake emoji. Do we want to go do the Studio Ghibli one?
I've had one other downwards where the emoji was fake. Or one emoji was fake. Yeah, we can do the Studio Ghibli one if you want. We still got time. It's 10:52.
Yeah, and they don't have to be at work until like 2, so I don't have it out until like 12:31-ish.
Okay, let's see what we've got. So
I also, since we've got a little time, I want to do the Studio Ghibli one. I also would maybe like to try the Famous Restaurants one. That sounds fun.
Okay. So let's hit Studio Ghibli.
I also think I was looking for Seattle, Ronald.
I was wanting it to be Seattle. Okay, we've got 2 what's, a swap, and a downward.
And a downwards. Okay. Let's do the first what's.
This is all you, ma'am, because I mean,
me and Junie, I'm gonna need your help. And we've got an extra person in the chat who perhaps is Isaac, perhaps knows Studio Ghibli stuff. Okay.
I think Isaac is sleeping. Okay, so this is 5 letters. One word, five
Yo,
letters.
yo. Uh, Not Ronald coming in and getting it. It's Ponyo. Ronald and Isaac. It's Ponyo. Ponyo. I was like, what? I was like, yo. I was so
I
confused.
thought Isaac was sleeping.
And Junie coming in with the Ponyo. Yeah. Not y'all making me look stupid. I was like, yes, I know Studio Ghibli. And Ponyo is one of my favorite of the Studio Ghibli movies too. My Is this My Neighbor Totoro? The only thing that would fill in is My Neighbor Totoro. I'm trying to understand what they're saying. So neighbor, there's a neighborhood. What is what it, I'm someone explain to me why it's Totoro.
Oh, Toto the dog from Wizard of Oz, and he's rowing a boat.
There we go. And Ronald came in exactly the same time saying the same thing. Got it.
It helps to have old people in your chat, doesn't it?
But I feel like they could have put like a little like Dorothy basket or something to indicate that that was Toto.
But I mean, I saw it was Toto right away because that's the kind of dog with
Does
the
every Scotty
ears.
dog look like Toto to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not realize. I did not realize this was common old knowledge. Because I've seen The Wizard of Oz several times, and my first thought is not that that is Toto. My first thought is, oh, what a cute little dog. Let's do a
So
swap.
you got both of your what does. Let's hit a swap.
Hit the swap. Okay. Blank but a scratch. Tis. Ronald is saying tis. Tis. Okay.
That sounds vaguely familiar now that you say it. Tis but a scratch, but I don't know what that's from.
It feels like it's from a movie that I have not seen. Let's see. Band of Sisters Behind the Wire? Like The Wire, the show?
Yeah, I might be thinking of it wrong, but um they were once upon a time brothers, and they both transitioned.
Okay.
Their names are escaping me, and they may not have even been behind the wire, but that's the only thing that I can think of.
Definitely a movie I haven't seen. Junie came in
No,
and told me
it's a TV show.
oh no, I'm talking about the Tis But a Scratch thing. Junie came in and said that it's from Monty Python, which I absolutely have not seen.
Oh.
I was like, I recognize the reference as a thing I haven't seen, but people reference all the time. But yeah, I got nothing for this one for The Wire. You want to go to the next one?
Emily Stone's Regret.
Wait, who is? My first thought is Emma Stone, who is not the right Stone.
Really, that's what I was thinking.
Who is Emily Stone?
No idea.
Ronald says, talking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Ronald says, not only have I seen that many times, but I got to be in Spam-A-Lot, the musical version. Ronald, that's hilarious.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
Totoro's transport of choice.
Cat bus. Cat bus. So the cat is a cat. And then bus. See, I know things. I have seen the Ghiblis.
I, however, have not.
You watched one. You watched Spirited Away with us, and you were so pissed because you said that you said that Chihiro was an annoying little child that needed to listen to her parents, which is hilarious to me because if she had done that, she would have been trapped in the spirit world forever with pig parents.
Okay, what is blank returns?
Oh, the Is it just The Cat Returns?
It's a 2002 Ghibli film.
Because I know that there's one with a cat that like dresses up. I think it is The Cat Returns because he wears like a white suit.
There we go. We got 8 swaps left.
I haven't seen The Cat Returns, but I want to. It looks interesting.
Poem part that's short than long.
Huh?
Oh no.
That
It's escaping me.
that does not feel
Canadian actor from Shang-Chi. His name is Simu, I think.
okay. Before you fill in the rest of these, because Ronald is saying that the other one is like iambic pentameter, like the Shakespeare thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then what's the next clue?
Live Moss.
Live Moss.
Taco
And
Bell's
then
old slogan.
go back to the horizontal ones. What were the other ones? Tis but a scratch. We got that. So it would be
Oh, Haim.
Haim.
So that's a singing group. So they're talking about an album, not the TV show. So I went off the
Okay.
rails.
And then what's the next one?
Emily Stone's Regret. Emma.
Emma?
I almost thought that, and then I said no, maybe that's wrong because her real name is Emily, and
Oh,
she
but
changed
the
her
like
name.
Actors Guild or whatever, you have to
Yeah, she
have like
changed her name to Emma. Yeah,
you have to have a
and I
name
feel like
that's
I feel like I've seen her say in interviews once or twice that people who like have known her for a long time still call her Emily.
mm-hmm.
So if you hear people call her Emily, it's somebody who has known her for a long time. That she Emma
Does she
is not her real
regret
name.
going with
That's
does
why I
she
don't know.
regret going with Emma?
I've never really heard her say that she regretted it, but I vaguely remember hearing her say that Emily is her real name.
Okay. That's interesting. Because I feel like I also remember that her name wasn't Emma Stone. I remember that Emma Stone was a name that was chosen for the like Actors Guild or whatever, but I don't think I remember ever hearing her real
There
name.
you go. And now it's everyone's favorite.
Downwards.
Downwards. I finished off the last of my fancy cream for my coffee.
Oh no. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I like that, but I think it's going to be like a once a month maybe or once every couple months type treat because it's nice, but I don't feel like I can't live without it. Unlike
Mm-hmm.
my crunchy garlic chili oil,
Wild.
which I just discovered today. This meal that I was just eating because I got some mandu dumplings that were they're tasty, but they're a little bit bland. But put some of that crunchy chili oil on it. Mm-mm.
I need to get some of this crunchy chili oil. I need
That
to
was
try
a
it.
tasty snack.
Okay, so the first one is Kiki's Delivery Service, which
Which that's
if
the
I
one I've seen, not Spirited Away. You made me sit
then that means you've watched two because we
delivery
absolutely made
service.
you watch Spirited Away. Oh, Spectrum, release my mother from your grasp. Spectrum, I rebuke you, Spectrum. Release my mother. Okay. Oh, I just
Are
noticed
you
we have a
back
little
now?
Totoro guy. It's not me being back, it's you. Also, I just noticed we have a little Totoro guy.
Whatever.
That's our little guy that's traveling. It's so cute. Okay. So Ronald
Oh,
is
you
saying
mean the cat?
Spirited Away
So
is there.
the Princess Mononoke, is that a thing?
Yes, Princess Mononoke, Ronald called that out. And then also Spirited Away is the ghost that's at the top there.
Okay, I see it.
The ghost is spirit and then Ed and then away.
Got it.
So we've got that. And then how are we gonna get
So
down?
what is this? Is this a heron?
Heron. Heron.
We
My
need
DVD
some
now just running out too. Ronald. Let's see. Scroll down. Maybe we
because
can
there's
figure out
three
something.
different doors on this one. It doesn't have to be the one right in front of the key. Because since Princess Mononoke goes across, you could go through one of
But
these
we have
other
to
two
get the
doors.
key.
Yeah.
We have to get the key.
Well, no, but
Oh,
I mean those doors are open. They're not shut doors.
Ronald is saying the boy and the heron, and Junie says that she thinks that that's a new one. So let's try that. It would scroll up. These are gonna be some long paths with these long titles. The boy and the heron.
There you go.
Okay. So Totoro, why are you not? Oh, because we have to figure out the bottom one. Scroll down. And then Isaac is saying Ponyo. Where's Ponyo, Isaac?
Oh, I see Ponyo.
Oh, we'll fill out Ponyo.
So see, we got past two of those doors, but we got to get something either across the
Oh,
bottom of.
Porco Rosso. Another one I haven't seen. Scroll down. It's right
I
under
was
the
looking at
heron.
that Porco Rosso and I'm like, that sounds Spanish. That doesn't sound.
Porco Rosso. It's about like a pig that flies a plane or something. I haven't seen that one yet. Junie, have you
See,
seen Porco Rosso? Is it good?
usually we get to this point of getting the key and then we stop and do some more solving. That last pride puzzle was just My Neighbor Totoro. Got that
Yep, which
one.
Isaac just called out in the chat. Um, where's Howl's Moving Castle? That's my favorite one, and I just want it to be in here. Oh, it's over on the left side.
They're trying to distract me with Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they have Bleach up at the top too, and I'm like, that's just an anime.
and One Piece.
Where's One Piece? I didn't see that one.
You
Howl's
didn't
Moving
see One
Castle.
Piece?
Yay.
It's right
No,
next
I
to
didn't see
One Piece is right next to Porco Rosso.
Oh, the one that we're on, Castle in the Sky. Because we're standing on Castle in the Sky, which I watched but didn't super enjoy, but I also don't remember very much about it. I might watch it again.
See, every time I hear that, I think of my first boyfriend, and our song was a Stevie Wonder song called Ribbon in the Sky. What? I get
You're my
silence?
mother.
I get silence for that?
You're my mother. You're not allowed to have past relationships. Your relationship started with my father and me being born as a child.
Your father and I don't have a song.
Junie says she has a music box that plays the Castle in the Sky theme. That is the only thing I remember about that movie is that it has this really cute like trumpet theme that sounds like waking up in the morning. Ronald says how many are left?
We need to get to that door to that treasure there. We've got two.
Two.
An 8-letter. They're both 8 letters.
Both 8 letters. Okay.
Unless I'm counting without my fingers. I'm counting with only my eyes, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, that looks like 8 and 8 to me.
Okay.
Okay, so something's gotta go. Arietti is the one that we're on because it's about the borrowers. It was a one. But wait, before you do Arietti, because that'll be the last one. We want to get all of them.
Okay.
What's the other one?
What is that fairy tale thing? Is that a thing? No.
Fairy Tale's an anime.
Okay. There's also Naruto right above Fairy Tale. They're really and what is One Punch?
One Punch Man. It's another anime.
They're really trying to get
They
me.
said we're gonna come for everyone's mother who has briefly heard the title of these animes. What is
there's also Digimon.
Wayne's favorite.
Monster. Why is there Monster in there?
Just Monster?
Just Monster.
I also don't know any more Ghibli's. Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Castle in the Sky, Ponyo, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service,
Death Note.
Not Death Note. Yeah, scroll up. Maybe it's in their
Cowboy
first one.
Bebop.
Not Cowboy Bebop, also an anime.
Yes, I know these are all animes. I almost watched Cowboy Bebop.
Haikyuu. You might like Cowboy Bebop actually. It's also got a banging soundtrack. Haikyuu.
I was thinking about watching the live action one.
I haven't seen the live action one, so I can't say anything about it.
It's on the
What?
Flicks of Net.
So I can't watch it. Bleach. What is the other one?
I wonder if Netflix gives gift subscriptions. Maybe I could give you. Well, they used to because I got your father 6 months of Netflix. That's how we started Netflix when Netflix was a new thing. I got him 6 months of Netflix for Father's Day. That's how we ended up with Netflix.
Mm.
Nausicaa.
Nausicaa. Yes, Nausicaa. Yeah, I was trying to figure out because Junie said Whispers of the Heart, and I was like, isn't there another word with that?
Oh, wait a minute. Am I not?
N-A-U-S.
Nausica. That's how it's spelled, right?
I think so.
Uh,
Is it
it's not taking it.
both A's? There's no way it's both A's.
Let's try. It's
It's
both
both A's.
A's.
Okay, now we can go down to Ariete, which is also a very good movie. It was very cute because I love the story of the borrowers, and so that was a very cute one to watch. We got a little Totoro.
Oh, so cute. I was actually thinking of watching an anime.
My mother, an anime.
Yes,
My mother, an anime.
yes, there's some anime about um a guy and a girl who meet at the bus stop and the girl is deaf.
Oh, the one that they keep
And
showing this commercial of on
on
YouTube. I keep seeing
on
this commercial.
TikTok, they showed it on TikTok and it was like, "Oh,
I
this
keep
looks
seeing the
cute."
commercial on YouTube because they're like standing in the rain and he's like, actually, how do you
Mhm.
sign that? And she like holds up her pinky and does some sort of
Yeah.
sign or something. I'm so tired of seeing that commercial. Like they've showed that commercial
Oh,
to me so many times. I
I've never seen the
don't want
commercial.
to watch it.
There was a deaf creator on YouTube that popped up in my FYP, and they were talking about how they really liked this anime.
Oh, okay. See, I've only been exposed to that commercial 7 billion times. And so I'm just kind of tired of it.
Okay, did we want to try the famous restaurants, or do we want to move on?
Yeah, let's do maybe a couple of from the famous restaurants. We don't have to do all of them.
Okay.
Let's see. Junie says if you can watch The Cat's Return and then watch Whispers of the Heart, they're connected, but you can watch them in either order. Ooh, good to know because I didn't know they were connected at all.
Okay, famous restaurants. We got we've got stacked Chungus chains. I don't even know what that is. We got a swap, binge watching the bear, and we've got downwards fictional food find. Which one do we want to do?
Um, I think we should try the what the and then maybe the swap because the downwards this time have been just been taking us forever. So I let's start with the what the and then if people in the chat want to do the downwards, chime in and let us know if you want to do the downwards or if you want to just move on from little snacks.
Okay, so this one is,
Monks.
I can't say it. Okay, 5 letters and then 4 letters.
Something about monks.
Um,
Monks
um,
coffee? Is that a thing? Coffee.
well, if monks is 5, then
Oh. Monks
then the
Cafe?
4 letter. I mean, we can try it.
Yeah, Isaac also was saying Monk's Cafe in the chat. Is that a thing? Also, when it says famous restaurants, does it mean famous real restaurants or because it was saying something about fictional stuff? Is it famous real restaurants or is it okay? Ronald says he thinks that's in N or not Ronald. Isaac said he thinks that's in NYC. So
Okay,
maybe
so
some
we
of them
got it.
are real.
Okay, so we did the what the. So do we want to do? Are we doing the swap?
Let's do the swap, and people in the chat um chime in. Also, we have some people in the YouTube, some people in the Twitch, just so in case you're wondering where some of these chats are coming from, we can see both. So if you're like,
Okay.
no one's saying anything, yeah. Um, we're gonna do the swap. While we're doing the swap, you chime in downwards yes or downwards no, and then we'll decide after we do the swap if we want to do the downwards.
Okay. The original beef of Chicagoland is the sandwich shop setting.
What? Isaac says the
I
bear.
don't know.
Isaac,
Okay.
is that
Well,
what you're saying for the first one? The bear?
he has watched 3 seasons of this, so
I don't know anything about that. It's my papa.
have a good day.
Farewell,
Try
papa.
not to be too hot.
Tell him I said have a good day.
Maya said, "Have a good day."
You looking all businessy?
Okay. Sorry to subject you to the kissing. Ronald votes no
Yeah, I
to
saw that.
the okay. The bear, top of the crop. Normally I would say cream of the crop, but
Yeah, me too.
not reading that. TLDR.
Yes. Ronald says that's so cute. Oh, him coming in for his kisses before he goes to work. Ooh.
Now I smell like his cologne. Ed Berry, who stars in One Across. I do not know their name.
Isaac, this is your time to shine. I also don't know.
Okay, one down. Bye bye or booby. Tata.
What? Okay. Oh yeah, Tata, like goodbye. Okay. I was like, what? I have no help with this one. I thought I was gonna be more help. I was like, I know things.
Give new meaning to guacamole, mackerel, and cow. Holy.
Yes. Okay, before you finish filling these out, so what are these next clues?
So 7 across is AO. Okay. 3 down. Prefix for inside.
Endo.
Endo.
Yeah. And then what's the next one? Something about Baron.
Paul Porter.
What?
What?
Oh,
Well, she didn't tell me.
I just saw it. It just came up. I just saw it just came
sad that he
up.
was not represented.
But it just came up. His chat just showed up. I cannot help that Twitch is a little slow.
Okay. Paul Porter. Bear. Oh,
Like
Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer?
Paul
Okay.
Bearer.
Now I understand.
A1. Top of the crop. A1.
Okay. Now I understand.
So, do we want to do a Puzzmo crossword or do we want to what do you think, Maya?
Oh, I need some coffee. Let's see. We could try I don't know. I'm always partial to because we start the thing with the crossword. So I'm more partial to playing something on my board game arena.
Okay.
If we play things on Board Game Arena, does anybody want to play? Let's figure out what game we're going to play first, and then people can chime in if they want to play.
Or we can just play. There's some 2-player games that have come out that if we want to try a 2-player game and just to introduce people to the
Sure.
arena of the board.
Let me pull up my board game arena. Where are you, board game arena? Okay, I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Meanwhile, I've got 30 tables.
Wild. You've
So
got to do less
why? Why do I have to do less?
because it's ridiculous.
Okay, well, while you're pulling up your board game arena, I got some turns to take that might prevent me from playing if I don't
From
get these out
starting
of
a
the way.
game.
If I don't get these out of the way. So,
Have a
um,
good one, Junie. Bye. Thanks for joining in.
okay, so briefly, this is a game where everybody is selling carpets at the market, and there's only a certain amount of space you can display your carpets, and so you are um I'm going to go that way. So you are trying to display your carpets where they can best be seen, and if you land on somebody else's carpet, then you have to give them money, but then you
Mm,
can lay some of your carpet over their carpet, and then they give you, and then that takes away some of their money.
am I connected? Oh, I'm connected. I hate when I grab a ball of yarn and it's just fully connected to another thing.
Okay. And as usual, I'm doing poorly in this game. Now, this game is called Slide, where basically you have face down cards, and you you pick a card. So I'm gonna go this way. So you pick a card, and so the card was a five. So everybody else is picking their cards. They've already picked their cards. So now you, when you get to pick your card, hopefully they leave you a card that works for you. If you can pick a card that is the same color, name, same number as a card you already have, and if you can put it right next to that card, then that takes that card off of your score. You're trying to have the lowest score.
Okay.
Okay, next game.
You got too many games going on.
Next game is our good old favorite Martian dice,
This one I know.
where you're just trying to roll your dice. You are the Martian. The reds tanks are the humans. You're trying to have more spaceships than there are tanks, and in the meantime try to capture some humans, some chickens, or some cows. First person to 24, I think it is, triggers the end game, and whoever has the most points wins. Yay! And if you get a human, chicken, and cow in the same roll, then you get like
You
an
get like a
extra six.
yeah.
You get like extra 6 points or 4 points. No, 3 points. Extra 3 points towards your score. Okay, now this is a game that I has been hanging out here that I'm playing with your brother, called Solstice. It's a two-player game where you are trying to make a path from the bottom of the mountain up to the top by laying cards that
Mm-hmm.
take you up to the path. Also, if you can get a path from the top where those cards have little fire icons on them, a straight path down to the bottom where the bottom row, then you get extra points for that.
Okay.
You you can only lay cards by, like, I don't, there's no tiles left up here, so I guess I just have to pick a card to lay, and the numbers correspond to which row they go on. So like this is a blue six, so we go in that row, the third from the top. So I might as well pick that one. Okay, so and if you place the rainbow's like a wild card. If you can't capture any cards from the top, then you can get a second chance to pull a card. Let's see. Where am I gonna put this? Where's the best place to put this? I don't know the best place to put this. No.
I cannot help you. This has all been, you have given me the instruction for far too many games at once, and so now it's all welcome to the government. So sorry.
I know. Okay, put the spirit right there. I can't remember what the spirit is for. The spirit does something good, but I can't remember what. Okay, which spirit am I choosing? +1 for every rainbow, or pick a rainbow tile and place it. So I'll do that one. Okay, so now I need to place another rainbow tile.
I need to turn the music back on. We never turn the music back on after.
Because I never turn it back on because I'm always scared that we won't be able. So why don't I put the rainbow right?
I was like, why does it feel so much quieter?
Okay, so let's see what else. Have you decided what you want to play, ma'am?
I thought you were going to pick a 2-player game. Because you were like,
Okay,
we can play some 2-player games.
I'll go look at the 2-player games then.
It's too late now. Now I'm looking at stuff.
What do you mean it's too late?
It's
I
too
must
late
do
now.
I must do an action. What action must I do? What action can I do? I don't have an action to do.
We could just play a quick 11-minute game.
There's no such thing as a quick 11-minute game.
According to Board Game Arena, there is.
No, I really wanted. Oh, your brother's awake.
We know he's awake. He showed up on stream. What are you saying it now for?
Well, I mean, I didn't think he was looking at Board Game Arena.
Oh, did he go take his turn?
Apparently. Yeah, I'll put that there. So what spirit do I need to pick now? Oh, that's the one that gives me points, so I'll take that one.
Ronald says just start up merchandise.
Sure, why not?
I'm okay with playing some merchandise.
Okay. Okay, let me go back to where we can start things.
Y'all cross your fingers that I'm not about to burn myself with some hot glue.
Please don't burn yourself with some hot glue.
I know how to use my hot glue gun, but for some reason...
Do you really?
I do.
So is it just me and you playing Martian Dice?
I mean, Ronald's the one who said to just start Martian Dice, so maybe he'll join in. Ronald, did you want to play Martian Dice or did you want to watch Martian Dice?
Okay, he loves that game, so okay. Let's make this 3. Okay. Do I remember who Ronald is?
I would hope you will remember who Ronald is. He's our international man of mystery.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like these hair clips are going to be so cute if I can make it happen.
I'm sure they will be.
I don't know if I want to turn the mystery yarn into a hair clip or a keychain,
ma'am.
Oh, let me go accept it. Should I turn the mystery yarn into a hair clip or a keychain, you think?
I think a hair clip.
Okay. I will save that one for later while I'm getting used to making a hair clip so I don't mess it up. I think I'm going to make like 4 hair clips. 4 or 5.
I would not have pictured Ronald loving Martian dice
Me either.
because it is full of chance, and I don't mind games with chance, but boys like strategy.
Boys.
Boys like strategy. Okay.
I heard the ping and definitely thought it was my turn.
Don't anticipate.
Well, the ping means that it's your turn, except your audio is coming to our screen.
I am so sorry. Because I opened it in the same window I had before for
It's just my turn.
for Vandal, I think.
Remind me how to do
The
this.
audio is turned on.
I haven't played this in a minute.
Okay, so you want to have more green. You're the green spaceship, so you want to have more green spaceship dice than red tanks. The tanks are
Okay.
the enemy, and they will shoot you down.
But I also want more like cows, chickens, and people, right?
Right. The cows, chicken, and people are what give you points, while having more of the spaceships than tanks keeps you from. Because if the tanks, if you capture chickens or whatever, if the tanks shoot you down, then everything you captured goes back and you don't gain points for it.
I'm remembering now. Let me save these and then roll. Okay. I will take my cow. Okay, got it. I remember now. I was partially couldn't remember, like I sort of remember the game, couldn't really remember the mechanics. I forgot that like if you take one, then you take all of that group, not you just pick the individual. Yeah.
Yeah, when I had taken a break from this game for a while, it took me a while to remember that I am the Martian, not the humans. So I thought red tanks was good.
It is my turn. Okay. I'm tying a butterfly. Okay. Yoink.
Yoink.
Okay. Oh, I need to do that. Okay. Haha!
Oh, that was a good roll.
It paid out.
They have a game called Mountain Goats in Alpha. I saw somebody playing it on another website, and it looked really interesting, but I don't like the way that website it's just one of those game websites that is older.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like clunky. Oh, I'm having a good
I
roll
just
here.
remembered
Don't
that's
mess
supposed
me
to
up.
be reading the chat. Oh,
I was having a
I just
good
remembered I was supposed to be reading chat. I was over here like sewing my little butterfly, and I look up and Ronald has said like 40 things. Let's see. He said, first of all, he said, I am not a straight boy, B-O-I. Can't Stop is one of his faves. He said the music was a little loud. I just turned it down. Oh, he said that he's something of an omni gamer. Let's see. What if let's just do this. But it's okay because I'm safe. See, it's okay because I'm safe. Okay, I'll hold this.
Oh, that's bad luck, Ronald.
Oh no.
See, I'm real tempted to take the people, but then I'll end up getting a bunch of reds next time. But I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna do it.
Risk it for the biscuit,
Okay.
as the children say.
I knew it. Come on. One more green, one more green. Ah!
How
I took a
unfortunate.
chance. I took a chance.
I'm just gonna do this. Well, don't do that. Well, don't do that.
I'm playing a table of um Takinoko color, or I can't say that, but you know the one I'm talking about.
The panda one?
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
And I jumped in on the table, and it's sheet number 4, and that one's really pretty. It's different than the other ones. I'd not played that sheet before, and the rules are a little bit more varied. Okay. It took me forever to realize that I don't have to roll every single die. That if I get down to that last die and we are even, that it's better
Oh,
to
you
just
could
go
just
ahead
end
and
your
end
turn.
my turn. It took me forever to realize I could do that. Because I didn't really think of this game at first as a push your luck game. I just thought of it as you roll all your dice and what you get is what you get. It never occurred to me, oh, I could stop at any time
and just bank what you've got
and take what I've got. And I still pretty much roll it up to that last die. See, I want to take a chance and take those cows, but I'm not gonna.
Take a chance. Onward and upward.
Nope.
Okay, I need
I
to
caught
settle
up to
on.
you at least. That was quick.
You can't do that. Let's take chickens. What do we got? I'm gonna do this to ensure my safety. I will take humans. Yeah, it's only 2 left. So if they're both, see, and yeah, it's okay. It is okay.
Mountain Goats is an interesting looking game in alpha. I'm playing Canasta and have no idea how.
Isn't Canasta an old people game? How does one play that game?
Yes.
Oh, you just said you don't know how.
It's kind of like it's in that Rummy family.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that has always wanted to learn how to play Mahjong, Canasta, and Bridge, simply because those are always the games that couples get together and play in those old black and white movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you always hear them say something like, oh, well, you know, we're going to have the Johnsons over for Bridge on Tuesday.
Or you can't come over Friday. It's our Canasta night.
Exactly. And so, you know, the part in me that is attracted to retro stuff wants to learn those games just because. So, I mean, I feel like I'm getting the hang of it, but I think I would. I'm playing it on BGA. Like I said, it's in. Yeah, it's your turn. It's in beta, but I mean not in beta, in alpha, but the good thing about BGA is that it will not let you do something wrong, but it doesn't teach you either. Like cribbage is also on BGA, but I ended up buying cribbage with Grandpa, an app for my phone, so that I could learn how to play cribbage, because it actually talks you through playing cribbage, and then I figured out how to play it, and then now I can play it on BGA, and I think I might do the same thing with Canasta.
Ronald says he loves Canasta. Look at my butterfly.
Really?
I made a butterfly clip.
Oh, I think I've heard you mention that before. I'm going to look in a second, Maya. I'm taking my turn. Okay. I think I've heard you mention that before, Ronald, that you loved Canasta. I don't think what I'm playing on... It's your turn, Maya.
Well, first look at my butterfly.
Oh, cute. Cute. Yeah, yes, that's a nice... That's a hair clip?
Yeah, I put a dab of hot glue there to like keep it kind of locked into place.
Yeah,
because I wrapped the string around and tied it as security, and then put the dab of hot glue as like extra security.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Back before you were born, when I went through my first crafting phase, I used to make hair clips out of canceled postage stamps that I pulled off of the mail.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got one of my friends is going to lend me.
They were really cheesy. It was like canceled postage stamps, and I used the cardboard from cereal boxes and glued the stamps to the cardboard and put shiny stuff over the top.
Ronald said is it's giving trans pride flag. That's what yarn this is. This is the Big Twist Living line that has the pride flags in it, and this is from the trans pride yarn. I made a cute little butterfly. I have that one, and then I've got the bi pride. And
I saw Passionate Kelsey did a video testing all those yarns, and she wasn't real happy with them because she said the colors didn't really line up very well.
Yeah, that's why I'm turning them into other stuff, because like this is the lesbian pride flag one, and it doesn't they're meant for making like hats and scarves, I think, because the stripes are so very long that if you make anything small out of them, you're not going to get all of the colors. Because I like them. I am just trying to figure out, like, when I made my jellyfish, let me take my turn. When I made my jellyfish, the jellyfish went through all the colors, and so that worked out well. But making small things like this, it's hard for me to get all of the colors through, which is frustrating because I want more colors.
How did you win? How did you win?
Making hair clips and dominating at board games.
Whatever. I was going to suggest this game, Expressions, but it's a cooperative game. I don't know how
we can't co-op.
I don't know how we do on cooperative games. This is a cooperative game of clue giving and deduction. Oh, that is not my forte.
I mean, we could play another cooperative game like Tranquility.
You know that me and cooperative games are just not. Did you like Tranquility?
I did. I want to finish a game of Tranquility.
I mean, we can try it now if you want to.
Let's do it.
All right.
Ronald, do you want to play Tranquility? Do you know what Tranquility is?
Okay, where are we?
So Tranquility is basically you have she's about to pull it up, but you have a big like grid of squares.
So are we doing the boat one, or are we doing the mountain one?
What's the difference? Oh, I just saw the little clip of that one. Let's do the boat one because I have not played the mountain one and I don't feel like trying to learn anything right now.
Okay. I tried the mountain one once, and the rules, there's a little extra bit in the rules that's a bit confusing to me. So yeah, we know how to play the boat one. Not that I mean the we're not that we're good at it, but we
Ronald said, "Oh, this damn game." So does that mean you definitely want to play, Ronald? Isaac and Chloe and I were played a couple of games of these, and we got pretty far.
So you've played without me, is what
Yes.
you're saying.
Ronald says he will play this game.
I don't know if that's allowed that you're going to play without me.
I think legitimately we were playing it on the side on a Sunday game night while we were playing other games, like we were waiting for other people to take their turns.
You are bad for playing games on the side. Okay, so are we disabling the island cards, the sea monster cards, and the jagged rocks?
Yeah.
Just leave all that disabled?
Yeah, leave it all disabled. I don't know what any of those are. I've only ever played the basic game of this.
Okay.
But reminding people the game.
I spelled his name wrong. That's not going to work.
In this game, you are trying to place all of your cards in order to fill in the entire square without ending up with cards that you like, without ending up with spaces that can't be played because you don't have the cards in order for that one. The trick is you can't tell each other what cards you have, and what's the other thing? Like every card that you play, you have to like discard another card or something. Let me pull up the game, and I can, once the game starts, then I will go look at those rules once more. Because there's the thing about discarding cards that makes it harder.
Also in Alpha, I've been playing a game called Four Gardens that I like. It's like a tower of it's like an Asian, I want to say Japanese, but I could be wrong, tower, and there's different resources on the tower, and you're trying to take cards that that filled. I can't describe it.
Okay, and
I feel like I'm very articulate.
Sorry, it just occurred to me that playing games like this, Ronald can't look at, he's not allowed to see the cards. So I think he's going to be listening to us and maybe typing in the chat, but he's not going to watch the video.
Okay.
Let me figure out what this thing about discarding is real quick. You may not communicate with each other.
You don't need to see my cards either.
Nope. So I'm not looking. You may not communicate with each other. You all take a turn one after another, starting with the first player and then moving clockwise around the table. Play continues in this fashion until it is either won or lost. On your turn, you must take one action by doing one of the following: play a card or discard 2 cards. After taking an action, you must draw up to a hand of 5 cards by taking cards from the top. Play a card. You select an island card from your hand. Play it anywhere in the grid, providing you follow these rules. 1, cards must be placed so that the grid ascends in numerical order from bottom left to top right, first moving along the bottom row from left to right, followed by the second row moving left to right. So we're not making a snake. We're going left to right on the bottom, and then the next row left to right, and then the next row left to right. If the card is placed next to an existing card in ascending order, even if they are on different rows, then you must discard the number of face cards down from your hand equal to the difference between cards. Okay, that's what the discarding thing is. So placing a 5 next to a 3 means you must discard 2 cards. Do we understand this? Let me not look at your...
I think so.
Okay. All right. Let's see. If a card is placed between 2 cards, you discard equal to the difference between the card you placed and one of the cards on either side, whichever result is the lowest. You may not place a card if that would require you to discard more than the 4 cards remaining in your hand. You may not discard cards from your draw pile. Okay, so I'm going to do, not looking at your screen, I am going to, I think, slide this over so it's halfway on both screens. And then I can just look up and see Ronald's chat here on the TV. So I can't look over here at the computer. We're gonna put my Cheez-Its bag right there. So I cannot see. So I can look up and see Ronald's chat, but I can't see your board. So now I'm gonna take my turn. Oh dear. Does it go? It's 1 to 80. Okay.
Strictly speaking, tranquility should be played in silence. Ultimately, however, players may create their own rules of communication or may simply choose to take the opportunity to discuss other aspects of life.
My rules of communication are we can say what cards we're laying down. I'm kidding.
So I can't remember in this. Is the start card actually a 1 or is the start card just say start?
I think it just says start.
Okay.
I'm going to do this.
Trying to determine how far in I want to place my first card. Oh, why?
Ronald says, well, I'm confused. What's confusing? The numbers go 1 to 80. No, you don't have to start with the lowest numbers. Yeah, the numbers go 1 to 80 and you can place them pretty much anywhere. It's better to start with the lower numbers if you have lower numbers, because then it's easier to make your way up the chain. But if you don't have lower numbers, you must discard 8 cards.
Oh, so yeah, this is where we try to we have to discard 8 cards between us.
Yes.
So
I can discard 1, 2. I can discard 2 cards. So I'm gonna discard my 1. There we go. I can discard my 2 and then I can pass it.
Okay, so no, it's already showing how many you discarded. So I'm discarding 1.
Ronald says he did 3.
I kind of want to keep these other 2 cards so I can discard this other one. How many did you already discard, Maya?
I did 2, and then I passed it because I thought that we needed to pass it around for people to discard. It's been a minute since I played this game.
So Ronald did 3, so he really doesn't need to discard anymore. So
no,
I
can you pass it back to me so that I can discard another card?
Well, I mean, we all can discard at the same time. It's not like
when I pressed pass, then it stopped my turn, and so it now says other players must discard 1 card, and it's not letting me discard anymore. I didn't realize it was going to do that. Otherwise, I would have left it up and discarded maybe 1 more card.
Oh, because I kind of want to play the 2 cards that I have. If you feel like you've got one you'd like to discard.
I have one that I can discard. It's just not letting me because I pressed the pass.
Do you see a place where you can place that card though? Because if you feel like you got a good place to put that card.
Oh, not yet. No.
Okay. Well, here, I'm going to pass it.
So I think it passed it to Ronald. Oh, no. It passed it back to me. Okay. So now I'll do this one. Oh. Okay. We're done discarding, I guess. Did Ronald, did you discard another one?
Yeah. No, he did. He already did his discard and then he hit pass. When you hit pass, that means you've discarded all you're going to discard.
Okay. Okay.
But as long as none of us hit pass, we can all just be discarding and it's counting down on the screen as we go.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. So I'm going to do this. I'll put that right there.
Okay. Ronald says, I frankly don't know what's going on, so I just did whatever.
I'm not the best at this game, but I mean, I understand it enough to play it, but not. I was watching something. I can't remember what it was, but they were describing a situation, and I was like, that's exactly how I am with board games. I can play it well enough, I understand it well enough to get through the game while I'm playing it. But if I had to explain to you how to play it, kind of like with your sister, because you know how Chloe is. Chloe wants to know all the whys and wherefores before she will
Mhm.
play. And I I don't always understand why we are placing a card where we're placing it. I just know that I can place it there. So I'm not
Okay. Hopefully we've not discarded the cards that go between here.
yeah, I got totally sidetracked on a road while I was um looking for your brother's birthday present
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, and I was trying to I also want to buy bras before vacation, and so I thought,
Same.
well, I'm gonna buy some bras, and I Lane Bryant is having a sale
Ooh.
and of $19 bras. You might be able to. They're like 19.95. They've got several good bras. You
Mm-hmm.
might be able to go ahead and find a bra because you are smaller around than I am. But the band size on all the bras that are on sale, because I tried to get, like the cheap $10 sports bra, pull over your head type things from Walmart or from Amazon, but those are all too tight for me. Even the ones that supposedly say 3X on them, their version of 3X is way too tight for me.
Yeah.
And so I I can't get those. So I thought, let's see. So I thought, well, Lane Bryant's having this sale. Why? And I know Lane Bryant clothes in general fit me. I mean, that
Mm-hmm.
Lane Bryant clothes are expensive, but at least they are true um, plus size. So I'm like, okay, let me look at Lane Bryant while they have the sale because normally I stay away from Lane Bryant because it's so expensive. Their stuff fits me, but it's so expensive. But I'm looking at the sale and all the bras that have the because I need like a 50-inch um band for my
Mm-hmm.
bra at least. And all the 50s, everything is like a 42 or a 46. I mean, I could skate by with a 48, but everything is like a 42 or a
Not within your
46.
range.
Yeah, not even close that I could skate by with. Okay. Well, why do you put that there? Okay, let's see what I've got here. Let's see. No, no, stop that. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is telling me there's nowhere to put that one. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I feel like we're in a decent place. I feel like we can make this happen.
Okay, so I can't put any of those cards anywhere. Okay, so I might as well. I might as well put that right there and get rid of that, that, and that since I can't play it anyway. There we go. But so I ended up going back and forth between Lane Bryant and they had because I was trying to stick with the 1995 sale bras, and all it
Hmm.
seems like everybody has snatched those up in the larger sizes.
Understandable, because it's not. Ronald says, and we need exactly. We have no space for 40s and 50s, so we should toss those. And we need exactly 27, 28, 29. We backed ourselves into a bad corner. I mean, we may be in a bad place.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, so 27, 28, 29. So that can't go anywhere. This could go there. Oh. Ooh, I'll do this. And get rid of that.
Okay.
But yeah, it makes sense that all the bigger sizes are gone because I feel like that happens everywhere because usually when things happen, usually when like clothes sales and stuff happen, it's usually for the smaller sizes. So any chance, it's like whenever I go to the drugstore to buy drugstore makeup, all of the dark colors are usually gone because they only offer a few of them. And so the people come in and snatch them up and they're already gone.
But I was hoping that a place like Lane Bryant, which totally specializes in large sizes anyway, would have more of the large sizes available for somebody to get. And so then I was looking at different reviews, like different sites that do reviews of like, the 10 best sports bras you can buy on Amazon on a budget type articles. And okay, can't do anything with that. Okay, so we'll put that there. So, and so I looked at several of those kind of articles last night, and all the bras, and then you look in the article and the testimonials, and it's like, oh, I'm a D cup, and this bra was really comfortable for me. I'm 65 years old, and this worked well, and blah 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 blah. And
Mm-hmm.
it's all sounding really good. And then I go to Amazon, and even the biggest size is like the band size is like 44,
Mm-hmm.
46, or even if it's like I could almost do a 46, but it'd be like a 46 A cup or a 46 B cup. No, I'm a double D, please. To be honest, I'm probably a triple D, but I'll squeeze myself into a double D because that's easier to find. And it's just like, I just don't want to spend. So I'm going to step up to the next because they have some all in the sale. They have like the 1995 bras, and then they have the $35 bras. So I'm going to step up one and look at the $35 bras and see if there's anything in my range. What's frustrating is that Lane Bryant, their website. Are you still there, Maya? Did we lose
I
you?
am. No, I'm still here. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm over here making money moves.
But let's see what I got. Let's see.
I think this brain uses up slightly more brain power. This game uses slightly more brain power than I think works on a stream.
Okay, so I can't use either one of those. Well, shoot. Okay, so we're gonna put you. I'll put you right there. But that's why while you guys are doing your hard thinking, I'm trying to keep the conversation going so this isn't thoroughly boring. But
I am also trying to keep the conversation going. There's just There's
I
just so
know.
many things.
I know. The But the frustrating thing about the Lane Bryant website is that, like, when you go on Walmart or Amazon, you can put your size in there, and
Hmm.
then it will filter out anything that's not your size, so you can be looking at the bras that are your size. They don't
Yeah.
do that on the Lane Bryant site, so I have to go into each bra that's in
Wild.
my price range, and
Time
okay,
out.
so I
Ronald
can't
says
do
what
any of
happens
this,
if you Ronald says what happens if you can't play anything you have, you can discard 2 cards. Or 2 tiles or whatever
which
they're
is
called.
what I'm about to do. Which is what I'm about to do.
We can still make it happen, people. I believe in it.
Yeah, they make you look at it's beautifully laid out photos of the bras. Each one is like a model in a bra and the price under it. But then you have to click into it and load that bra's page to see if it has your size.
Mm. They
So
should update that. That should have been updated long ago.
that is
Like basically
very
every website that you can go to lets you like filter stuff by size.
frustrating. I know.
It is wild that they don't let you do that.
So yeah, I'm gonna be looking again today probably to see what I can come up with, because it's hitting me. I'm already tempted to pack. I told you, I'm tempted to get some of my clothes out now to see what I want to take with me this time, even though it's 2 months out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already tempted to start so that I can, and I probably will. Maybe not this weekend, maybe next weekend, because I want to be able to see what can I like what I still need to get.
Yeah, I will probably do that coming up soon. Not in the next few days. I am just my brain is oh no, Ronald says we're gonna lose. Ronald, have we discarded valuable cards? But my brain has been completely taken over by driving to Georgia tomorrow and then getting ready for the Fay Nectar Market next Saturday. So I cannot be bothered to think about anything else because that is all I'm concerned about. We have to leave so early tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know where to put this card because you guys might want to have one of these lower numbers. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this one.
Put it wherever your heart tells you to put it.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. Not you hemming and hawing over a 19. That's fine. Okay.
Not bad. Not bad. Yes.
Are we going to lose? I feel like we're pretty close.
Yes.
We need, what do we need? 28 and 68. Neither of which I have. I'm discarding my last 2 cards. Mother, do you have both 28 and 68? I hope.
No, ma'am. I wish I did.
No, but we were so close.
No more cards
like
left in the deck. Oh, bummer. We were really close.
This is the closest I've ever gotten to winning that game.
We were really close.
Dang.
That was, yeah, we were really close. It is
Well,
12:08, people.
I don't need to leave anywhere immediately. Let me slide my camera back where I can see you. Ronald says we made some fatal errors. We did, in fact, make some fatal errors.
We did get close, though. That is the closest I remember ever getting to this game.
Let me see. Wayne was taking a nap because he woke up real tired this morning. So let me see what time he wanted me to wake him up. Yeah, he said wake him up at 12:30. So we're going to hang in here until 12:30.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie smoky. So many alphas. So many alphas.
I'm going to look at a game that we know and hopefully love.
What game would that be, ma'am?
I don't know. I'm looking.
I really wish that I had more. Oh, I do still have coffee in my cup. Yay!
Look at you.
It takes me so long to drink my beverages, and sometimes I think I finished it all. We could play what
game are you thinking of? Because I just found a game.
What were you thinking of?
Point Salad.
Has Ronald played Point Salad on BGA? Because that's that game where if you haven't already played it, you're locked out of it because of the legal battle.
What?
Remember, they took it off, and if you haven't already played it, you can't even see it.
What? What legal battle? What's going on? They just don't want their game on Board Game Arena?
We could play Setup. I don't know. Nobody knows. We could play Setup, or we could try Mega Jackpot. That is such a crappy game, but it's already...
What is Mega Jackpot?
You're trying to get 3 of a kind like on a slot machine, and I always lose it.
But how do you...
Do you want to try it? It's always...
Sure,
it's flipping cards.
Oh, let's take a look at it then. Onward and Upward.
It is flipping cards. I played it while it was in... they feel the need to remind you that there is no real money involved on BGA. This game has the mechanism of slot machines, but is using points instead of real money.
But what if I... Oh, Ronald also says he does see Point Salad, so we can look at this terrible game and then go play Point Salad.
But it is... So let's see if somebody's got a game in progress. Because it is basically... are any of you games real time? Doesn't look like it. Let's just go to a game in progress so you can see it. I just call it a terrible game because I never...
Ooh.
Oh, so yeah, they're both online right now playing. So basically you get a free roll. And so like you see that row, that second row. So
Mm-hmm.
they've got a ring, they've got a carpet, and they've got an apple. You're trying to get 3 of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they use their free roll to roll those 2 that didn't match. So now they've got 2 apples.
Mm-hmm. So they want to try to roll the middle one?
So you can Dwarfer can pay for another roll or pass. So they decide to pay for another roll because they've got 80 coins. So they decide to pay for another roll. So
What?
they re-rolled.
Why did they re-roll those 2?
I don't know. So
Re-roll the apple, please.
That's what they're doing now. Okay, so they big spender. You start out with like 6 coins, and
that's what I was like. Go ahead.
Every time I've played, I have immediately lost all 6 of my coins, and then all I had was free rolls, and I never win. I have never hit a roll on this game.
So what determines?
If you're playing this in person, these are just cards. So you are flipping a card to see if it matches the other cards. And then you can pay for the chance to flip another card if you want.
So do you have to win a roll to get more coins?
Yes.
Okay. So that's how Dwarfer has all those points.
Yes.
Okay.
I have never had the luck to win any of my rolls. The animations are cute.
They are.
So to make it more fun to pay it online rather than playing it in person with just flipping cards. The animations are cute, but I have never won this game. And that's it.
Good job, Dwarfer. Good for you. Let's go play Point Salad. That looks like a fun like starter. Like everyone's still talking at the beginning of family game night, so no one's really focused on playing a game kind of game.
Uh-huh. Let me GG this person because I lost again in Moncala, which on Board Game Arena is just called Kala. I know how to play Moncala, but I have never managed the strategy for Moncala. Technically, this is still in alpha. It never left alpha because of
the legal battles.
So they've never taken it down, but they don't let other people play it either. So
which is weird. I wonder if it's like somebody who doesn't own the game put the game up so that people could play it.
Well, I think Point Salad was put up after it was owned because I don't know if we've discussed this, but Point Salad used to be just like, not Point Salad. BGA used to be just individual people who created it, but then they sold it to, and volunteers would create the different games that went on there, but then they sold it to a board game company called Asmodee. And so that's a lot of people are saying that is what has enabled a lot of more well-known games like Ticket to Ride to end up on the site because it's a trusted company or whatever. When they first sold it, everybody, because they sold it shortly after we started playing on here heavily, and it was all over board game YouTube of, it's going to spell the end of Board Game Arena.
Well, that was a very good prediction.
They're going to jack up the price, and it's going to be, all this stuff. And
Salad.
I don't feel like that. I think they raised the price like $1 since they bought it. Because I still only pay like $4, $5. That the people who already had premium accounts, don't, they didn't raise the price on those people. They just raised the price for people who are
like new people.
Yeah, new people. Okay, what do I want? Let's go with that. So
now I can watch the screen and see if you're hate drafting in real time.
I do not hate draft. That's the thing that you guys are always mistaken about me. I am so focused, whether we're playing at the table or on Board Game Arena, I am so focused on what is in front of me that I don't look at what everybody else is doing. So I don't.
That's true. You are not good at hate drafting. Isaac, however, is a mega hate drafter. Isaac and Chloe will hate draft every once in a while.
And the few times I've tried hate drafting, it has never, like, the only times I ever purposely do it really that I can think of is when I play Azul. And even then it has never benefited me. It's like every time I've hate drafted in a game of Azul, it's not like I won. So it doesn't really, I may have briefly stopped them from completing a line during that round, but it doesn't mean I've won.
Yeah, the main game that I'll hate draft in is Go Nuts for Donuts, and I only start hate drafting if I know that I'm losing and there's no chance of me winning. I'm like, no, everyone's going down with me.
No, that's a game where I definitely don't hate draft. Take your turn. I definitely don't hate draft because we're playing it online and you have to roll. I have to scroll down to look at everybody else's what everybody else is trying to collect, and so I'm like, no, no.
Bum, bum. Can I turn on automatic like skip that I don't want to that I want to skip that card? Beth, counter for the countdown for the skip button.
Yeah.
Let me hang on. Let me take my turn.
But yeah, it's a shame that there's issues with this game because it is actually a nice interpretation.
Yeah, I like this game.
It's it's a nice interpretation. I think of everything on Board Game Arena as a module because each game is programmed by different people.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, to me, seem to do a better job of creating their modules than other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like whoever did this one did a very good job.
My problem with this game is like I want to keep collecting rules, and so or collecting point cards. And so I will collect, and then all of a sudden it's time to collect my vegetables, and it's like almost at the end of the game. Because I'm like, this one stacks with this one stacks with this. Synergy. Okay. I've got to actually start collecting vegetable cards.
You really do. Because so far you're the only one without any points.
Skip the thing. I finished my few hair clips. So I made, how many did I make? I think I made 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I made 5 hair clips. I think they all look super cute. I thought about making more because I have more of the actual clips, but I don't know how well they'll sell as hair clips versus keychains, so I only made 5. Also, I don't have a good place to put them on my table. I've got to figure out where I'm going to put them. But they turned out pretty cute. I got this. I found this skein of yarn. I'm going to embiggen myself real quick. Or I'm going to embiggen both of us because every time I try to embiggen myself, it just embiggens you. But I found this one, which is basically the variegated match to the Super Saber Retro Stripe. Like when I have them right beside each other, they are basically the same color. So I have Retro Stripe near me. No, I don't have Retro Stripe beside me. But these are basically the same colors as Retro Stripe, but in a variegated instead of a stripe yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it a lot.
It's cute.
And then this is Retro Stripe, but see, Retro Stripe does big stripes. And so it looks cute in the butterfly. But yeah, I'm not going to get all the colors. But this one gives me basically all the colors. So it's super cute.
Your turn, ma'am.
As much as I want to take that point card, let me take this one and this one. I did this one because I saw somebody else's butterfly and they made like the tips of the butterfly were kind of pointy. And so I tried to just add like a little picot to the end of the thing, but the picots are going like in all different directions. And so it doesn't like look the way that I want it to. So I didn't do any more of those. But I think they all turned out.
Beating me. Maybe I should have taken another point card.
Let's see.
It's too late now.
Give me an onion and a tomato. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna win this at all. I have no chance. I took too many point cards. I'm working on bits for the roses now. I'm remembering now the two parts it took, like the actual rose part and then like rolling and sewing the rose up, does not take necessarily very long. The part that takes the longest is one, wrapping the stem, which I have solved that problem now by using floral tape instead of using yarn. So that solves that problem. But now I'm crocheting all of these are called calyxes, which is the word I was trying to think of before. But I'm crocheting all the little calyxes, which are the let me grab a rose, which are the bottom part to the rose that's down here. These are what take forever. Let me take my turn.
Yes, take your turn.
Let's see.
Yes, I am going to try now that I feel like I have some of my strength back. I still don't really feel like I have the strength back in the lower half of my body, but the upper half of my body, I feel like I have strength enough to get back into my crocheting or coloring or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hopefully can find something that I want to watch so I can work on my crochet this week.
Yeah, that's what I've been having trouble doing, is finding something that I feel like sitting and watching the whole time while I'm working on stuff. Also, circling back around, Ronald says that he's going to finish his crochet along and do a new one because his husband says that his shirt makes him look like a peasant. Remember when we first started the crochet along and Ronald is like, so I started a couple days early, but like, don't even be upset because I am crocheting so much slower than you guys. And it's not even, you are already almost done. Exactly. I would have circled back to, you said, oh, it's okay if I start early because I crochet so slow. You're about to be done.
Exactly.
Shame on you.
For shame. I did that last ditch effort to try to get ahead of Ronald and it did not help me. Oh no! Yeah, why did y'all leave me with the lettuce? No!
Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna take away 6 points. Rude.
T.
Rude.
Ronald says, well, I've been sick for 2 weeks and haven't touched it. Okay, fair enough. He also thought he had to be done by July 30th or 6:30. What's 6? What month is that?
June
30th.
Which is like the end of this week, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or Sunday.
So that I understand. The lettuce hurt both of you, but not enough to let me win.
Ronald still beat me. Oh no. Well, it is 12:27.
Yeah, let's.
So you need to
head on out of here.
You need to go wake up your man.
This has been Friday Coffee Klatsch, playing around. I think we did
pretty well. We got here on time. We had something up for people to play. Our technology didn't fail us. So I think this was a pretty good session. I might actually, that's what I meant to tell you the other day, I might actually start editing some of the videos myself.
Oh, snap.
Since Chloe is now gainfully employed, I might play around with, I've been praying on it to see if that's where
your spirit lies.
With the direction, if that is my ministry that the Lord is leading me to.
Also, Ronald says it's Pride weekend. Wish him luck. So good luck, Ronald. Are you going to a parade?
Good luck. Good luck.
I'm driving to Georgia tomorrow, so wish me luck. We have to leave so early.
Yep.
But yeah, if you edit videos, start with maybe editing some shorts because that'll be a lot easier to like do little shorts and put up on YouTube, and then maybe you can get up to like fully editing a video, because
The
processing
beer
a full video is
dabbler.
like takes forever. What's the beer dabbler? Is it like a bar hop?
The beer dabbler.
That's the only thing I can think of. People do bar hops over here all the time. And there's also a thing that's like a, what's it, like a beer mobile thing where you get, it's like a moving,
Like a party bus?
sort of, but you like, it's got bicycles on it and you have to pedal. Like the people that
I've
are on
seen
the thing
those.
pedal
I've
to,
seen
yeah.
200 plus beer vendors, and they give you a little cup, and it's unlimited.
Wild.
Ronald,
Have
I hope
fun.
you have some. I hope you have Lyft on your phone, so you have somebody to take you home.
Stay hydrated. Eat some bread. Eat some crackers.
Really, gotta soak up all that alcohol.
Just thinking about that makes me sick. They're taking the bus. Okay.
Well,
Have
good.
fun.
It's good. So Ronald is hitting Pride weekend. Maya is hitting ATL to sell her wares, and I am hitting my bed to relax and possibly crochet while watching something trashy on television. This has been Coffee Klatsch playing around. If you like what you see today, or if you're watching this on demand later, hit that like button. If you want to see more of this and want us in your subscription list so we're easy to find, hit the subscription button.
Subscribe.
If you want a notification for when we throw up the crossword while we're getting our coffee and about to go live, then hit that notification bell. Ding.
You're ringing the bell.
If you're watching this later on demand, in the comments, leave us a pride flag for Pride
Yeah.
weekend. I think that I can't think of anything else. A pride flag for Pride weekend. Sounds
What were
good.
the games that we were playing earlier? Leave a something.
Or dice.
Yeah.
Dice. Leave dice or the pride flag in the comments to show us you made it all the way to the end and you appreciate us.
If you want to play any games with us next week, maybe mention some games that are on Board Game Arena you want to play.
That's cool. Or games that you want to see played that you maybe have never seen played before, or because
We'll figure them out.
We're willing
Or
to
cry.
figure them out online. Exactly. We're willing
We'll
to
figure out or cry.
or cry.
I am not ashamed to say I have absolutely broken down crying at least once trying to figure out a game.
No.
You were there. It was that game we were playing with Isaac. It was like half laughing, half crying, where I was like, I don't understand. This doesn't make sense. If the rules aren't helping, what's going on? Why are we playing this?
I don't remember that game. You'll have to tell me later. But bye, everybody. Have a good weekend. We probably won't see you before the 4th of July. So if you're in America, enjoy the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Because
We'll
4th
see you
of
on
July,
the 3rd of July. The 4th of July
yes,
is on
we will see.
Thursday.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see you on the 3rd of July. So hold that thought.
I only know that because I am working on the 4th of July. They asked me if I could because everybody else.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a life or any tradition. You probably end up working on holidays. So,
Y'all.
peace out.